Hey family members, welcome back to part 2, and this is the concluding part. If you've not watched part 1, make sure you watch it before you watch this so that you can understand everything that we have been talking about, since the beginning of this video. Honestly, I'm so grateful to Mr. and Mrs. Olamirike for, sharing the story sincerely. Like, it's been honest conversations and I love it. I really, really love it. If you're just coming here, welcome. We love you. Take a seat, grab a cup of, zobo, a cup of coffee, and relax, okay? And learn. Watch and learn. And of course, say a word of prayer for the couple. Remember to like and subscribe and share and comment. Please.
Normally, as per a brother has said he is, followed you to Madu Market, he's supposed to pay for the food, right?
Of course.
I ordered everything. This brother said, pay for your stuff yourself. Impression number one.
First day of meeting each other.
First day of meeting him.
No.
He refused to pay for my food.
Okay.
Refused to pay for my water. Refused to pay for my drink. No.
You said not water. Yes,
how much is water? There's no
exactly. How much is water? 15 naira.
And I told him, is that why you took me out? Is that why you booked this Uber? Just for you to make me uncomfortable in this way? I've told you my answer right from time. And then I told him, I said, it can never happen. Point, plain, and black. I told him it can never happen between me and you.
That day, it was even, and I saw her. I just felt like, yeah. You can check my Facebook or I posted that. I think I found that.
You are going to send me a screenshot of that post. I need to put it.
I think I found. That's what I posted.
And that was the point for me to.
You shoot your shot.
Yeah, no.
You shoot your shot. I said that. Am I not interested in again?
No, that's not what I said. Okay. I cannot be that direct.
It is excitement for me. Is that you shoot your shot?
So no. I asked him. I said, is there something about marriage? I told him, are you ready to marry? Because at that time he was going through a phase in his life, and I said, you don't have any money now. Are you ready for marriage? And he said something like, if I say yes today, he's ready for marriage. I'm like,
Hey, Mary, I already make up my mind. I'm getting married in 2018 or 2019. Like, I'm getting married. So, and God knows, and me and my God, we agreed to it.
Okay.
So, everything we work together for my good. So God knows that. That's why when my wife came back, I already know that yes, it's to marry straight. We are not doing, and I was like, and God knows she's my perfect match. So like, if she had not come back, I was very open with you. I would still have gotten married in either 2018 or 20.
To somebody else.
To some, but I really thank God I get married to her. She's my perfect match. I mean, yeah, she's physically, and sometimes we have to marry someone. I drop to my spirit is good for our future, not just someone that is good for the present. And that's that because you will grow. Do you get so many? You will grow to become some. You will grow. Like I'm not that teller in a branch again. Imagine my taste then. If I mind somebody of my taste then, how would the person be coping now that we're international level? Like, if I mind somebody of, but God knows, God sees the future. That make their decision based on present. Because things change.
Things change.
It's just right there in Nigeria. So when we now see God, you must know God, be sincere with God, then be confident. If Bible tells that, like, let this mind be in you, like have that confidence mind, like have the mind. You see a sister that you like, this time may be perfect for your future. Move close to her, be friend with her. Let her see the stuff you are made of. There's no way my wife could have seen the stuff I'm made of if I'm just a brother. Because I'm not coated in the way she will see. I'm another brand of a Christian brother that we know God, but we don't, you know what it is, right?
Hello, me. It is well.
It is well. We thank God.
I honestly love these real conversations, honestly. And we don't get to talk about this realness. We don't get to talk about it enough. Because again, people have, a lot of people have sugarcoated a lot of things for us. You understand? When we ask them, how did you know she was? I said, I prayed, I prayed. I saw a vision. I saw a dream. Some of us that did not used to dream by Yolo.
When I saw her, I know she's the one. Like,
you did not see me. You were not. I was fetching water in the basket and brought the bowl. I'm sorry.
No, I have a screenshot that like the very first day. So some people can say if I to be in the world, they may say maybe love at first sight or something, but really it's something more than that. Just because I have the picture of who my wife is meant to be before I even so I have that picture.
Marry a man with vision.
I have that vision of who she is. So and when she
Vision,
showed up, yeah, I just know that come on. And when at the point she's not agreeing, it doesn't invalidate my love. Her choice does not. I will not become bitter towards her. I will still become her best friend. And love someone enough to respect their choice. You don't love your choice. I choose to love her. And when she does not make the choice to love me back, it's not a crime. Like, it's not a crime. And that's how it makes love to be sustainable. But you know, some of our brothers is by fire by force, and some people I will not manipulate. I will not like even when she was delaying me, and I moved closer to some other people, and somebody asked me that, oh, they have a dream, and then I don't have any dream. Oh, I will not tell you I have any dream. I just feel like I am attracted to you, and that is it. That like maybe that they need something deep. There's not anything deep that will come out from my mouth. When I was even on MC. It doesn't pass nothing deep. I will not go and cook to make me look deep. It's simple because that love that is inside of me, that is consistent, is not sensual. I was not attracted to something. It's not something sensual. It was not. No, don't worry. When you see some of our pictures, then during NYC, you will know. Like, it was not anything. But you know. We really thank God where we are now. You get so that's just it. Really thank God. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Like I'm honestly grateful to you. So let's talk about how marriage has been. Okay, so fast forward to all the proposal and all that, and then you now got married. So finally, you said what?
There was no proposal.
Child did not ask your hand in church, at that church.
There was no proposal.
There was no proposal.
Oh, sister Mary, see you. I've done one birthday for her, like surprise birthday. That she was just crying. Just crying. And that's okay. Don't let me blow out too much. Let's be,
No. Seriously, you've gone to MC that you've seen someone to get married to, okay, and MC gives you go ahead, go and talk to this sister. And that day, I came to church too. They now told me, brother will come to you. I was now going downstairs. This brother now came to me. And I said, see, I should go and tell them that the answer is yes. Who does that?
No, Mary, like we've been talking.
No, wait.
Oh, she's the one that said I should go to MC.
Wait, calm down. And I'm like, I don't understand. Is that what they told you to come and do? They told you to come and me if I want to marry you. Ask him proper. We say the guy say, why am I wasting time? That she I did not know to travel back to Ibadan this night. I be where were you coming from at that time? I should just go and I said, I should go and tell them that it's yes. I'm like, man, ask me properly. But I say, I'm wasting time.
Bro, are you kidding me?
So for me, there was no proposal.
That one. Well, anyway, we've already see before I even start the marriage journey. It was one that gave me a go ahead and go to MC. So we've already talked all of
people of my channel. Come and see.
That time I did a surprise for her. Like that was
his birthday surprise proposal.
See all this thing. You can see that the other side of me, all this thing is a matter of decision and sincerity. both of us, I proposed the wedding to her before we go to MC paparazzi, and she has agreed. But we need to formalize it. So much, and I come out.
No, you ask. You're supposed to
Okay, will
ask
you
nicely.
marry me? Yeah, baby, will you marry me? Let's again for
Oh my God, this is so.
Yes, now. So that's that. So when MC now say, okay, I should go and talk to her, someone that knows I'm coming already. Even as I was going all through the roads, we are talking on phone. So what will I say again? And I say, let's go back so that we quickly do our PC on time. Let's quickly go back and tell them that we are ready for PC. I think we went back that day. You didn't go back.
I now go back.
She said she will not go back, that they will say she's cheap. That
I have to delay.
But she has to delay. I don't know this thing. Me, I'm a very sincere, straightforward. We've used 2014 to 20 to do paparazzi. Do you know how many lunch, how many things with Mama has eaten? As a couple, there's one day
Mama has eaten.
As a couple, I use all my money to carry out go OOPS that time. Couple, you know how much OOPS? We enter like this. You see, chef. I think, no. Thank God. I thank God for all the investment.
It can be investment.
You are reaping the word of your investment already.
No. And that's one thing that she said, that like I didn't do it out of maybe I want to have her to myself. Mm-hmm. I purely have it because I really love her. And that's it. So when, like, that was some of those things that shocked. Like when she told me 2017 that it will be never, I was not embittered. I didn't think about everything I've done.
At the point when I told him that he used to go to MC, I was certain, and I knew that this guy loved me. So that was it. Wow. So my journey now, tell him and convince him that this person that is telling you to go to MC loves you too.
Wow.
And that was what So I had several years to work on that one. Wow.
Yeah, because the fact that she's so consistent for a while, it also she's very emotionally intelligent enough to know that she also needs to convince me back that she loves me. Because me, I was trying to say, yes, I love you, and I've proven it. Like, I don't love you. I don't want to marry you because I just love you. I love you. Then I want to marry you. If you choose not to marry me, I will still love you.
What?
And I will. Yes, now loving about marrying the person, really.
And for me, that was very deep.
No, it's very, very deep, because I know people who, you say a no to, and then they immediately pick up. You become enemies.
Yes.
You become enemies. And
she was stranded. I was not, she called. Like, but just that changes happened at that time. And I told her that if I borrowed you this money, you will return it all. But if I had to be
because
love,
I not say yes.
If I had to be love, I will borrow you, I may not collect it back. But now it's friendship. Friendship is I will be there, but times and conditions apply. But when you look at your back, I will be, but in love, I can give you anything. Yeah, and she was very comfortable too, because
it's comfortable that for a week you know now called. You're getting distracted.
It's
I did not miss any. And then I don't understand.
But Auntie, why do we ladies do this thing? You miss somebody. So he pay you that time, huh? He pay you where?
Pay me now. My phone used to be very hot that time. When you go leave your phone, you come and or get messages. All of a sudden, 1 week, nothing. Brother, what's up?
I will not face my life. I'm not this kind of man that with woman is my everything. No, my life, oh, I have my life to face. So I will not lose my dignity now. You get so when yes, and I saw the fact that is your decision, and you've been consistent about it. So I love to let you go to go and be with whoever you want to be with. But I also need to be fair on myself that come on, guy, you have to move on. But we are friends, all true. Like we even talk.
Wow.
So we thank.
But now we are married.
We thank the Lord. Hallelujah. So
yeah.
this is so interesting.
Well, our wedding plan was so prelude to our wedding. God, when you start a journey with God because like with wedding by God's grace, God provided for our needs, from where we didn't expect. Despite the fact that our wedding budget was a little bit high, we even have someone our vacation in Dubai after the and it was great. Yes, now. No, we are only brethren, but we like happiness too. Yes, now.
We'll love to enjoy the things of the world.
My wife was so comfortable and say yes. No.
Now, mainly I gave you a go ahead. I was comfortable. I had the peace. I had my peace. I had peace of my mind.
Yeah.
That this journey I'm about to start to. It will not crash. It will go well.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, we have normally now. We are a real couple. We have our challenges, but one thing is sure. Just like what we told ourselves when we get married, that marriage is a triangle. We relationship with us, which is love, then our personal individual relationship with God makes the whole triangle to complete. So God will keep being the top where. So my relationship with God, personal relationship with God is essential to keep the marriage triangle going.
That's it.
So and relationship with God is also essential. So I can't say because I love my wife, I will now do something that will affect my calling. Like when we got married, there's some of my own ministry and vision that she got to understand. And I told her, I don't want to between my God though. So I will not say because like now, when we started, we talked about me being a very cheerful giver, and not. I told her that this is a ministry. I can't see money in my account. I saw you come and ask for urgent 2K, and I will not give. My wife was like, they just like
this thing is going. Do you know people that watch it? Be expecting urgent 2K requests.
I beg go. Make nobody bring any urgent 2K.
No urgent.
And you know what we now did? Because running the home, you have to know your weakness and your strength. So that's how I make her my financial manager.
Correct.
So once the money, it goes to her. But if there's any other, So for me to now come and say, "Oh, babe, want to do this," but you must be, maybe someone that I must have reasons.
Correct. You have to present it to. The manager has to see reasons as to release.
So sometimes if I'm money now, you be thinking that is it not your money that you make? And it's not, there's not my money, it's our money, it's his family income, and and that's been good.
Madam Manager.
That's not to say for people that will be watching, I am not stingy. I'm also a cheerful giver.
Hallelujah.
Please let me drop that one.
Let me tell you something. I love, I need to thank you. Thank you so much for this realness, for this level of realness. And Mr. Peter, Engineer Peter, you don't know what God has done for you. I'm telling you. God, like you said before, God is a perfect matchmaker. Imagine if you and your wife have the same qualities, like the same. In that particular area.
They have gone back to his village.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So there has to be a balance. I don't shy away from these conversations. I mean, there are people who come to meet me. See, everybody has things they are using money for. You cannot shy away from it. Even if I have all the money, you cannot sit in your corner one place. There was a particular vlog I recorded where somebody had asked me for a financial assistance, or maybe she said she wanted to pay house rent or something. My dear, I'm sorry. Not be me say me you go collect house rent where you know fee pay. I'm sorry. You don't put your house rent bill on me. As what? I don't understand. You and I'm working 31 days in a month, only for me to come and be supporting your house rent. I'm sorry, I don't do those kind of things. So when people come, see, if it is a genuine request, if it is health, I don't mind.
Yeah, something that has to do with life and death. Not
you telling me your car spoiled and then you want me to give you money to buy fuel or buy tire. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, this is a public platform. I'm saying it openly now, so that nobody will come and say, Mary. There are some requests that I know that genuinely, you know, I can assist, I can support. It's not even, where is even the money saved? Is it because all of us are wearing fine clothes on social media and we are snapping fine picture?
I think people also need to understand what we call family income and your personal income.
Exactly. So you will not going to be bringing your own bill on top of a particular family.
I'm endangering the welfare of my family just to give anything to anybody. I mean, give anything to anybody. It is not my family comfortable. I will not even dip my hands into my family savings.
Better, correct.
It is when my family is comfortable, and that's why sometimes me and I will just have a conversation and let's say, how do people do this thing? You will go and drive your whole family into financial issues. There was one time one of my friends gave me a business deal, and I'm a very risk taker. I'm a business guy. So you know, the guy gave me a business idea like, oh, you should invest so amount of money. It was a very good. But one thing I learned is since I've gotten married to her, I always run things through her right there because it's good. Like I know that she has my best interest at heart, and that time she was that my baby don't that would not have money for that investment.
Correct.
I said, look the benefits. Look at this. Look at
manager,
this.
Right on, manager. You're rich of
so I would not have money for it. They'll find that have money for an investment. Why invest? And I told her, of course, now I'm a man now, so I turned into fight that I don't understand. Which one we don't have money for it? Like, is it because in 2017, she said it earlier, I had some challenges. So in 2017, I had a very big loss in Forex of like 4.2 million or thereabout. And don't forget, my salary is 75,000 naira. And I have a loss of 4.2 million. So it was only grace that made me survive. So I was like telling her that, is it because I have that loss that you are not thinking I should not do risk investment again? That don't worry, my wife insisted though that
maybe
I cannot
this particular aspect, financial management, because you don't pass my
like my wife, no matter what though, that she's not in support of me investing. Now I'm not into that business. But of course, after trying, and I say, but the point that I was telling her is the fact that after that 2017, I've not done any major investment because that loss created an investment fear in me.
That's right.
And like I said, that opportunity was given, like I saw that opportunity to break that old again. I was like, okay, I explained it to her, like, okay, that let's do 500 because we really don't have that 1 million naira. I plan to borrow loan to add to what we have. I said, no, that let's use 500,000 and invest the 500,000.
That's wisdom. That is wisdom.
At least invest that 500,000 will make me to break my fear and everything. And if the benefits are real, it will actually will benefit, but it will not be as much as investing 1 million. And clearly, our investors are from Cyprus. At the end of the day, they fraud us, they dupe us.
It's not us, it's you, because you're the one that works. It's not us, because my eyes was I was telling him, how can you? It's just the way with everything, yes, and all of that. It was because it was resulting into fight and quarrel, and of course I don't want it. Because if he did not do that, if he did not take that risk, if it did not happen, he will not realize his lesson. So I now told him, okay, instead of doing 1 mil, let's do 500. Do 500. Lo and behold, 500 till today cannot be seen. Neither can it be found. That's how it went.
Are you
And I
serious?
hope you've been, yes, 500K like that. If I give somebody now, that person will bless you.
After that money gone, I just came back home. I said, my angel, thank you so
Kini
much.
angel.
If it is 1 million, I don't know. What the money?
When we tell you people to be listening to your wife, you will not answer. You will not answer.
Yeah, if you can't convince your wife on any business idea, then every knowledge, everything you want to use to convince people outside, talk to your wife. Convince her to be on your side. So if you can't convince her, then don't go yet. Try as much as possible to convince her. Although with some small things that you can use your veto power. No, because something veto power, the executive order. By the authority conferred on me, I hereby. There's all these small things that you know that if the gas, no, not boy.
No. This particular episode, I'm sure a lot of people will learn from this particular episode. You know why? Because financial matters with finances in marriage is a very, very serious matter. It's a very serious matter. I mean, recently there's been a rise of people dabbling into investment crashing, Ponzi schemes and all that. And then so I read some comments where somebody will say, I used my husband's money to pay. I use this. How do you go and use your husband's money and your husband is not aware that you are making an investment? Are you okay? You went to put your husband's money in investment and your husband is not even aware. So now the investment has crashed. Now the home is breaking. Why would the home break? How do you?
Why would you family? Why would you expose at that risk? Like, it's so much exposure for you to put our family money or your husband. And
you don't put your family money at risk.
Once you are doing an investment, first you have to weigh the risk. What are your advantages? What are your disadvantages? If your disadvantage is going to be more than your advantage, something you should not go into. Of course, if it's but if the advantage is more than the disadvantage, it's like go ahead. But of course, when your disadvantage more than the risk is more than what you will gain.
Just like what my wife said. Sometimes we always have the financial conversations, like we have a budget in the house and all. So the point is, when you are going to I always tell people that when you look at a business opportunity from the view of profit, remember to look at it also from the view of risk, from the risk up. Many people, and that's a big mistake people are making, many people, they look at it from the view of profit. Like profit, how much will I make? How much will I make? You ask yourself, and I will advise people watching us, anytime they are going to any investment, ask yourself, what can happen? What is the risk involved? Now look at that risk. They will tell you that all things are not equal, especially in Nigeria. And even look at it. This risk, if it happens, can I survive it? Like, what will be the impact? Like that time we talked about 500,000. Look, okay, 500,000 is not borrowed money. Within some month, we can still.
Imagine if you had gone to even take a loan. Imagine, I don't have people have this kind of mind. I don't have that kind of risk appetite.
Like, we don't have it, but as a mom, I was like, so when people look at it through that risk, and look at that perspective, that fine, what if this thing goes? Like, what can I do? And they should not put themselves in situation whereby you can't do anything. You just want to sit down in your house.
That 500,000 just spare money. It has nothing to do with our house finance, our family finance. Because
so it's actually a money that can put aside that nothing will affect anything. Yeah. That's wisdom.
We will still be okay.
That is wisdom. I hope somebody is learning from this. This is wisdom. I hope somebody is learning from this. Before you go and pack all your family savings, everything you are banking on, and go and put in one investment.
Then the truth about it, many people, they are just condemning money ritual. They are ritualists in the kind of business they want.
Want to
They
be
want
rich overnight.
yes, they want to be rich
Hmm.
overnight, but and they are not planning. They are not doing proper budgeting. You will see some people. You want to travel out. You have any budget? Sit down, do proper budgeting. Do and be disciplined to follow your budget.
Bam.
Me and my wife, when we were in Nigeria, back then, we have money for fuel. If fuel money should finish in a month, we will not go on there again. No, we'll be staying our dad.
Are you serious?
Yes, now unless there's another wolf money that came. But if it is
Wow.
not a wolf money, no special person, no thing, and the fuel money finish, even my wife will even start managing it. That's one thing. She will make sure that we have budget. We have like you have budget and you discipline yourself. But many people they want to eat their cake and have it, they want to stretch their leg before sitting down, and all of these things is disaster. When we are everything, we plan, we develop budget, we plan it. Then God, and God is so great, God is very faithful. As a man thinketh in his heart, so shall it be. The desire of the righteous shall be granted. Aspire, plan, all of those things, they are very important. But no, we wish for success, we don't work for it. And those are things that I don't know where they get it from, and they will condemning money ritualists. But really, it is what it is.
Wow,
Let's
thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
a marriage
That's
couple.
Oh yeah, let's come back. So how's it been so far, in the marriage now? How's it been? Auntie Ruth, when
In the marriage, reality.com. See, I remember one thing when I was getting married to this guy, I told him, hope you are not going to pay me back for the years of Shakara I did you. And he said, no, now that he's not wicked, he's a child of God, he's this. I'm like, okay, we got married. As a lady, once you enter that man's house, your Shakara has ended.
hey, Shakara don't end.
That was the case. Immediately I entered the house. When you were still dating, have you eaten? What will you eat? Blah blah, all those songs. Now is it that will be asking the man, what will you eat? Let's go and prepare food for you. Oh God, please. I'm like,
Reverse is the case.
that is the serious case. Now he'll be the one doing Shakara to eat, to do things normally. He'll be the one running after you to do, and that was something that I had to come to terms with when I got married. It was a shocker for me because I was not expecting someone who was
an angel.
Who was over me.
Gentleman,
Are you not an angel? Are you?
I'm not an angel.
When I got married, now I'll be begging this guy to do things. I'll be begging him to come and eat ordinary food. I'm like, hey, what is happening here? So reverse was the case when we got married. I was not the one begging. And it was something that he just sat down back. Now and I saw the real man in the marriage. I was like, see this guy that was running after me for years, begging me words. What is happening? No. I was really shocked those periods. The first month or 2 months of our marriage was a phase that till today I was like, hope I will enter one wrong something like this. But in that process, he keeps telling me that we have to grow. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. I'm like, this type of growth pattern is hard for me. It's really because it's no more.
I didn't expect it.
No, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it in that matter. That this guy told me one day that I package. I'm like, which one is I package again? There was something he asked me and I said, I don't know how to do it. I've even forgotten. And he was like, that I really packaged though. And I'm like, when you get to see reality, you get to see people for who they are, what they know.
And
Yes, what they know. And you have to come to terms with what you have upstairs in your head and what this person really is.
Yeah. I know one thing about it is the fact that if people go through deeper life courtship, I can say it. You just have an idea of who that person is. You may not really know the person. You just have an idea. This is who the person is. Like for instance, when we got married, first month, like when I sleep, I've been living my life single. I don't cohabit, not only on my bed. I face any side I want. But now I got married and I have to share my bed with someone else. And you know, women
And
now,
you have to face the person.
yes, now, and women, you already have the idea in your head that when you get married, your husband has to cuddle you at night. And this is a man for 28 years of his life. He has only been sleeping with his duvet, with his pillow. That small incident, you have to talk about it. When we got married, I was like, man, we just face the wall. Me, I want to sleep. When there's no action, nothing. What is it?
Action.
Is
and you know, so even
sleep?
if you want to sleep with your, you put hand like this, you cuddle, you like, play with her hair and all of that.
For 28 years of my life, Mary, I've been sleeping alone. Now, because one day I got married, and the following night, everything has to change. It doesn't happen that way. It takes time. And that's one of those challenges we have. Now, you've been living, especially people that live a successful bachelor's life. Just not like people that got married because they want to be parasites. No. Because you are ready for it and you find somebody worthy of that chip. But so my wife, she was living very well. I was living okay. So these are two complete human beings that come together.
Yes.
So like
complete.
Like
I love it.
So now when we are together, like there's a lot of changes. Like I didn't get married because I feel I want to be a parasite. No. So we now come together. We
didn't get married because you want the woman to be cooking food for you.
I didn't, like, sometimes.
That's why if I cook, if I cook all the delicacies and everything, you just be like, what did you cook? Because you know that kind of thing, when they told you that what they say,
food is
the what's that?
It's the way to a man's heart. Is the way to a man's stomach. Whatever.
Yes, I no shock. Chef like me, prepare food.
Me that my mother has taught me to overcome self and overcome all this passion of
Wait, I will prepare the food, serve it, put it in different plates, beautiful. Inside, come and eat. Oga, I'm coming. Be pressing phone. I'm coming. So all this sweat, everything I've gone through in the kitchen.
And it's not that I'm not hungry. I'm hungry, but food is not the...
You are not in a hurry. The food can wait.
And me, once food is ready, I just want to eat and get done with it. Oga will be pressing phone. Be eating. I'm like, no, we can't do this.
For 28 of my life, I've eaten alone in my own place. Except with my brothers.
But then, no, Mr. Peter, I don't know if that is a justification, because I feel like, you are getting married, and you know that at the point you are married, I mean, this definitely have to change.
No,
when I'm getting married,
I want to tell you, I want to specially thank and appreciate you for that statement. God bless you, because got married. This guy told me that because in mind you live to cleave.
Exactly.
So I got married. I got married to this guy, and he's saying, because I've got married to you, I don't need to lose myself. And I'm like, I'm not telling you to lose yourself.
Nobody is telling you to lose yourself. Nobody.
Yeah. Adapt. This is somebody you brought into your life that you say, okay, you have to break your boundaries and allow this person step into it.
Yeah. It takes time. Sometimes when they ask us to break those boundaries, these are boundaries that have been keeping us safe. These are boundaries that have been keeping us.
You are no longer putting yourself under. Yeah. You are no longer trying to be careful.
Sometimes it makes man to feel a little bit vulnerable, and that's why sometimes trust takes time.
Mm.
So okay, trust is built over time. You love, you cleave, you get married, but I
Wait,
guess
all
like
these 4 years that you have been asking me out, you not trust me. I don't understand which one is
I do with you, but after like those first months, those first 4 months, we are just trying to. But after a while, we don't even know. We just discover that we need to get that.
No, with time, everything will fall in places. But
That's
of course,
it.
when you get married, there are expectations.
Mm. Mm.
It's different.
Yes, and I think my wife has a lot of fanciful expectations
Very,
I
because
can't blame her. She's a lady.
watch movies,
yeah,
and
because
I love romantic movies.
yeah,
I've watched it. So and I expected
See the way
guy,
I'm shaking my body.
this guy to do all of that.
yes, because during our call,
Ashe is a village boy.
because during when we got married, the way I'm always after her,
and I'm like, this guy will come with Uber, pick me up, take me for lunch and all of that. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, he's romantic.
It's going to be Edward.
But when we entered the marriage, I'm like,
But after,
This one are romanos, not be romantic.
I'm telling you.
no. And my wife will wake up and say, "Oh, we have to wake up in the morning, cook." I said, "You don't need to cook for me early in the morning now." I'm going like, I know, because being a very deeper like, no, the way they will not be feeling bad. Like, I'm not cooking for my husband early in the morning. The office, somebody bring food. I will collect the food. I will bring it to the house. That like, why they bring food to the house? I say, they give me food in the office now.
Where should I have put it?
My own food. So what do you want me to do with the food that you brought? What is your
But that's how our fridge turned to. Of course, now I discovered that my wife, she's also very assertive. She makes sure I don't eat those food though. She will pack them, put them in the fridge, and give me her own food.
Very
Okay, or call me. This is the one you will eat.
This is the one you will eat.
So after a while, I know in my office, and after I don't want to be giving those food to get smart. So at least that one now.
You know, honestly, the Peters, I'm so grateful to you because see, this level of genuineness, we don't get to always find it around. People sugarcoat a lot of things, and these things are the realities. You know, you said, I don't know, one of you said something. Okay, I think it was Mr. Peter when he was talking about the fact that marriage is a triangle. You know, your individual life with God, and then your partner's individual life with God makes it make sense. And then when you also said that we are two complete people who are coming together, like you have to get to that level of completeness as an individual, you know. And then before you come and say, okay, I want to merge myself with somebody. And then also at the point of merging yourself with somebody, you are now saying, okay, this is the point where I need to begin to let go of some of my individuality. So at the point where you now said over time, you know, the changes now began to occur. It made a lot of sense. So me now that I'm single, I'm not saying, okay, so this is how it is. By the time I get married, maybe I won't be surprised because I'm already learning it now from people like you.
Because you know, when you call somebody in the church standard, you don't get to be so much in those physical space. So when you meet public places, you don't get to them in the house. You don't get to know when they wake up. You don't get to know how many times they bath a day. You don't get to know a lot of. Yes, now see, the truth is, me I go on journey. My wife is thinking that, you know, this like when you come back, you bath in the morning, in the night again, you bath. My dear sister, yeah, I eat my bed. To God be the glory. Great is the done. Tomorrow is the day. But my wife, she said, no, she's not.
That bed, you will go and bath.
On that bed, though. I've not do what is this wala again now? Like, no, don't tell me that I've sweat. I said, no, I stay in the AC now. I do not sweat. You know, like what? It's not like normal. But look at like conversing about it. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't stress my life. They're like, I stay in the AC. My car has AC. Like, no, normal thing our own head is. No, she must have laid the bed, do those romantic things on the bed.
No, you cannot now come with your body from morning till night.
And then come and lie down on the bed.
Lie down on my freshly laid bed.
Don't like that.
No.
And these are things that when you are brother, you don't know. You don't know he's a you don't know how he don't have public. And I think my wife
single people be learning, be learning. Wow.
So, marriage, you have to learn something and unlearn something. Yes. So if partner is not comfortable with you not having your bath, you just have to learn to have your bath. Just so as far as something that is not bad. Of course, once you have your bath, you guys will enjoy your nights together. So not the one that I'll now come to your body, I'll feel any sticky thing. And once I feel anything, they turn off for me.
And I think also one thing we discover is growth is in phases. Like we've been married, but we are still growing. Because growth is part of life. It was make it to be in a living marriage, not a dead marriage. When you keep growing,
me too, I'm also learning.
Like when and you are committed, you keep growing. And by God's grace, before we got married, my wife was like, at that time we are planning for a wedding, so she now got an admission. And I'm like, I said, babe, we have to fund your dream. Forget about, like, we have to be committed to each other's dream. And that's very essential. Leave ego aside, make sacrifices for each other. And that's one of those critical in our home too. So when I used to tell her, I'd say, as much as possible, and I'm an African man, but if all I am is to be your husband, I want it to be a laurel. Like, I want to be a noble position. That, so husband of this successful woman. And that really I'm committed to. Like, when you love someone, what did that person tend to gain? How committed are you to their dreams? Or you are trying to just be who you want them to be. And you need to go out of yourself, be selfless. Be selfless. Your partner, prioritize them. So when that partner is alone, you know that, okay, he has God in heaven, she has God in heaven, but also have you on earth committed towards their dream. And which is that's all. So during all those physical issues that we are having, trying to balance, but deep down of us, we know that this my partner is committed to my real life. Is committed. So it does not make us to, it does not draw us far apart. We just have these physical challenges. Now we go solve them more. Because I know that marrying now was never a mistake. She marrying me was never a mistake. But even though, like, we have a lot of physical things that we just joke about. Then those first 3 months, it'd be like,
not funny.
It was not funny.
No.
And people did not know.
Of course.
Everybody, it was not funny. Like, the first 3 months of our wedding, it was really shaving and cleaving. Like, we are trying to fit in our life and all, because we are living our life.
We are getting adjusted to that new life.
And sometimes when we're outside, they go, power couple, you guys love me. We're like, My wife, like,
if only you know.
This level of genuinity, my God will bless you. Oh, Lord.
And at the end of the day, we get to try by God's grace, and we are so glad. Look at it, I can say, this is my destiny partner. This is somebody committed to my goal. She cares about my dream, and she listens. She cares that I care about her. I can make sacrifices for her. I mean, real one. And she can also do. And no matter the challenges we may be having or we are facing, we always know that together against the world, we are more than conquerors.
Oh, God.
Like,
I'm really feeling emotional.
Family member, because we're also from different tribe again.
Different background.
Different background. I'm a Yoruba. She's Igala from Kogi and also, and they have different technology. What it is normal to me or what is expected to me is not the same from her. And one thing is our family really appreciate them. We let them see that we are two indivisible couple.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't talk to me about my wife. They are just wasting your energy. And
It suits me. I love it.
so and they discovered that early enough during our courtship that we really want to be one. I mean, it's really like when we were wedding, we really want to be one, and they respect it for us. They really respect that.
God bless them. God bless
And
them.
we have challenges that normally somebody could have run to them, but together we face things. Like
We face it.
This is the real power. Now this is the real power couple. This is the real power. Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Honestly, I appreciate the level of realness. And this is what I really want to do with this channel, because I feel like a lot of people have this, they have this, this word that is coming to my head, but I can't wait. They have this unreal perception, they just paint the picture in their head. They are not, a lot of single people now, they just paint the picture in their head and then they expect that, things are going to, fall in like this. But honestly, it's good that we are learning about these things. It's good that we are seeing these, real conversations and having these real life stories. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so Auntie Ruth, as we end, so what advice would you give? I don't know, maybe to the guys or to the women or to single people. What are you going to be with us?
Advice. One thing, every marriage is your marriage is like a green field. It's like a barren field. You have to put the seed and plant whatever you want to grow in it.
Oh shit. Mama.
Rema.
Hey. All right.
No marriage is the same. So whoever you get married to, you guys come together, make plans, and decide what you want your marriage to look like. Every marriage has its challenges, but when you guys are together, you love yourself, and with God on your side, you will overcome.
Amen.
Another thing, for those looking for will of God is not a person.
Okay.
It is personality.
You people should go and take your pen and paper. Write this one down. Come over again. I want to write it down, and I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I want to write.
God is not a person. It's not a particular person. It's a personality. Don't get twisted.
Love is a beautiful thing.
Will of God is not a person. It's a personality. This one is deep. This one looks like a research topic. Project topic.
Yes. We'll probably elaborate any other time.
Yeah, but thank you so much. Wow, thank you, Mr. Peter.
Yes, so one time we just said to men out there is they should first of all they should always know they are human. They should have the confidence to always express themselves. And they should know that they that know the Lord their God, they shall do exploit. A man must have a vision. It is when you know where you are going that you know the right companion for it. You can't have a companion when you yourself don't know where you are going as a man. So you must have vision. Your mission must be clear. It is when you is right, then you cannot be praying, God, I need a companion. Man to join you on a trip that yourself you've not figured out your life. You are still trying to get direction. So will of God is not so difficult. It's not really difficult, to be honest. The way God leads on a daily basis, that's the same thing. As long as you are born again, and they should be sincere with themselves. If you love someone, don't sugarcoat it. Be open and have confidence. Don't let all these guys are looking for husband. And you're a good husband. Have that confidence. You are what they want.
Jesus. You have to say
it. Like they want husband. All those Shakara they are doing is skin saver. They want husband. Know that you a good husband. That you're
Engineer Peter, I will not take this level of bashing. I will not take this.
What of washing is that?
Don't they want husband? Don't they
But
want
it's actually
husband?
true. Yeah, you are right. You are right.
And when you
Right.
know you're a good content, that you're a good husband, just don't waste your time to convince them you are one. Don't waste your time. Go out there and let them see goodness in you. Come on, you can do it.
You got
their genotype first day. Don't go and be asking ladies their genotype on the first day.
Where did she? Because there's a way a man talk, and he asks her in a way that is in not to answer. Stop it.
This has to be one of the realest conversations I've had. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Thank you for having us. So we are sorry we've taken your time almost 2 hours.
I'm even the one to say I'm sorry for taking your time and for even delaying you. You remember? So I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for having us. God bless you.
Like, subscribe, and friends.
YouTuber.
Always read us back to
So
back.
make sure you like, you subscribe, and click the notification button so that when we post another video, you will get notified. Thank you.
Yeah.
Even I know you don't open YouTube channel.
Watch too much of YouTube.
I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much. I'll let you go now. Thank you. I'm grateful.
All right, bye.
Oh my God. This is such an interesting conversation, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, how was that? Jesus, this is like a 2 hours spent. And it didn't feel like 2 hours to me that I'm even sitting here listening to it. God. Wow, God bless these people. Honestly, I love the level of genuineness. I love the realities. I love the fact that, they didn't come here to lie to us. They didn't come here to sugarcoat anything. And see, the best way to learn is actually to learn from people who can paint the picture to you the way it is, and let you know how it is going. So I'm honestly grateful to these people. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched the first episode and you're watching this second episode, I'm grateful to you. Thank you so much. I'm honestly grateful to you. I'll see you in another video. Thank you so much. I'm sure you like, I'm sure you subscribe. You have heard now, Mrs. Peter told you. I'm sure you like, I'm sure you subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. All right, do have a great night. I'm actually vlogging this around 11:30 p.m. in the night. So yeah, it's night for me over here. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, thank you for always sharing. I appreciate you. Okay, till I come away in another video. Bye for now.